Hello everybody, and welcome back to the 187, where we have an exciting match of A and B blocks for the Ultimate Series, in which, in our main event, we're going to see the next part of the dream, Misty, go against the current MWC television champion, Dobby. But before that, we're going to see Hironaka go against the MWC Spotlight champion, Raging Rick, a matchup we haven't seen since Retribution. And then, before that, we're going to see the MWC World Champion, Jimmy Sins, go up against the MWC National Champion, Bhreezy. We're also going to see Jimmy and Ultimate come face-to-face. But in our opener, we're going to see the living masterpiece Prince go up against Natalie. Such an exciting card here today. Avery Fishman, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good about this in the 187, Jimmy. Let's get this show on the road. Let's continue this Ultimate Series.
Starting off with some A block action. We're going to see Natalie, someone who hasn't exactly been in the best of mind or condition, considering how she wrestled against Avery Burns on MWA Overload. As we all saw, went for that XD and met the steel steps. And you can see she's visibly scratching her neck. She's holding it. I don't know if she slept. She seems like she hasn't slept.
No, she always looks slightly worse every day. The bags are just a little thick.
I think she might be related to Wisconsin with how worse they look each time we see them.
I think she needs some vitamin D.
She's literally headbutting the turnbuckle to wake herself up.
Just give her some time. She'll do fine.
Natalie Claire going in this match with 2 points. A win against former MWC Spotlight champion Feywind, and we're going to see here tonight if she can knock off the living masterpiece Prince. Now this is more of my jam.
I think in relation to Prince, I don't think a lot of people had him pinpointed as a potential winner of this tournament going into it. But as we sit here entering week 3, our first match of week 3, Prince, of course, leads the block, tied with Jimmy and Cole at 4 points a pop, undefeated so far. Don't get me wrong, it's still early, but I don't think anybody would have expected him to go on a run this early, this fast. Certainly so, as he gets set here against Nat, who sits at a 50-50 record, but coming off of a very vicious and violent match in the Overdome. We're going to see what she's able to do here.
You have to remember, though, Avery, Prince has gotten some very big wins here tonight. He was able to defeat Avery. He was able to defeat Bhreezy, the current MWC National Champion, while Natalie Claire has been famous, but wasn't able to get the win off Avery. So based off that logic, Prince should get the win here tonight.
Wrestling hierarchy is true. I would agree with that sentiment, but it is very much the idea of any given Sunday. But it is Saturday today, so we'll see.
And oh my goodness, Prince looking for that double
here.
But Natalie Claire leaping onto his back and now meeting him with these forearm clubs and now backing that into the corner. Oh, just crushing her between himself and the turnbuckle. Looking for a big knee though, Avery, but Natalie moving out of the way.
Very interesting chop from Nat here. Sort of swinging up and down.
A mixed combination of cross and overhand chops, and now shooting Prince off the ropes.
Oh,
rebounds,
handsprings.
Oh,
nice heel kick there off of that.
Bit of that flair we're so accustomed to with the living masterpiece. Looking to gain some speed here. Rebounding and rebounding more and more. It's a beautiful sight to see. Running senton.
Big senton to that. Now rolling her over. Oh, but no. Nat trying to roll over rather and gets stopped. And then a double foot stomp right to the stomach.
Now holding her tummy. That does not feel good for Natalie Claire.
No, her back and stomach area has been demolished so far in this tournament. With a quick roll up.
1, 2.
Prince got a little cocky there.
Oh!
Now sort of key lock Fujiwara here. Call it whatever you want to call it. An arm hold of sorts.
And now wrenching this perfect key lock of sorts back. Trying to potentially get the submission victory here.
Very Marufuji-esque here with this armbar.
But
no, using his other hand with a punch. That makes Nat drop the hold.
A little bit more force than we're accustomed to with Prince.
Doesn't want to be trapped to any submission for long in this tournament.
Oh, shotgun dropkick over the ropes, sending Prince to the ramp.
Nat looking to dive again. This time she nails it with the cannonball suicida. This time doesn't eat absolute shit as she did in her match before.
Did not hit that steel barricade as we saw in the Overdome. It truly comes down to time and time again, Natalie Claire in her daredevil style of putting her body at risk, and sometimes it does cause her a match, but other times the reward is with more than the risk. And now just a combinations of strikes.
Oh my! What the heck? Off the ramp! Out of nowhere, both fell! Jesus!
Big code red by Natalie Claire right there, and they both might be out. We're not even 4 minutes into this match, Avery, and we've already seen our first death-defying spot by Natalie Claire.
Absolutely brutal, as they're both going to have to get in here.
And now tossing Prince in.
At least for the time being, this will not be our first draw of the tournament.
That's something we have yet to see, and I'm very curious on what match will be the first draw of the Ultimate Series 2026, saying, let's end this already. XD! Oh, no.
Oh, caught her. Caught her with a German. Back rolls up. Into another German.
Bridging the hold.
Bridging through. Two. Only a 2 count.
By the living masterpiece, Prince. Trying to get this crowd rally up. A little bit pomp and flair. Can that be the deciding factor here tonight? Will Prince get the 6 points he wants? Oh, what a maneuver.
And then with a big monkey flip. That almost landed on her stomach there. Jesus Christ. This has been devastating thus far.
A Prince slapping his head. Blueberry bomb. A choice of words. Not to be. Third eye, no!
Oh no! Lateralis caught him right in the temple.
That corkscrew enziguri.
Nat trying to get a cover, but Prince is right near the ropes.
1,
almost
2, rope
break. Of course, Prince gets his leg on the rope. Way too close to the ropes to go for a cover there. Maybe Nat didn't spot it.
That inexperience of Natalie Claire of not pulling her opponent back to the center of the ring, that could have been the deciding factor of the match. That could have won her, but it's her inexperience that is making this match go longer than it is.
Nat, though, taking her eye off the game here. Prince, she's picking up momentum. Doesn't need to.
This is another thing you learn over time. You can never give your opponent resting time, because any moment they can initiate a comeback. They can get back into this match, and Natalie Claire may have just caused that for herself.
Pulling Prince back to the center, though, but he's had time to recuperate. We're going to see what happens here. Nat, I think, once again, going to go for XD.
She is. She's on that. I thought potentially was looking for a further variation of it on the post, but no. Crossing arms once again, but Prince back up to his feet. Leaping up. Oh, my God. Oh! Oh!
It's got her to the floor! To the floor!
What did we just see? Oh.
I think they're both dead. I think they're both dead. You know what I was talking about? This didn't look like it was going to be our first draw. I highly doubt that now after that.
Prince landing back first. No. Head first down to the floor. Natalie Claire chin first to the mat. This is not thick padding. This is only about an inch thick. Oh, God. This is...
Prince somehow up to his feet.
You can clearly see he's stumbling around a little bit. He may not know exactly where he is, but one thing is still on his mind, and that is getting the win here tonight. Eyeing the top. Oh, I think we know what's next. The most beautiful move in all of professional wrestling, Avery.
Nobody has ever kicked out of it. And I don't think Nat's going to be the first here tonight if he lands it.
When the moon hits your eye. Like a great pizza pie. The Lord!
And that will be all she wrote. 1, 2, and 3. And Prince, for the time being at least, takes the lead in the block with 6 points.
Advancing up ahead, the likes of our MWC World Champion Jimmy Sins, and the end, Jonathan Cole.
Prince picking up another big win, staying undefeated in his block in the Ultimate Series. We still got more action for you up on the way. What's up next here on Unleashed, Jimmy?
I believe what is up next on MWA Unleashed is... I believe we're going to see Jimmy Sins and Ultimate go face-to-face, meet face-to-face. And we're going to see if Jimmy Sins wants that match at the 13th year. Coming up next.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
What do you want, man? I'm just trying to
I see you training hard? Training hard for the ultimate sit? Never mind. Apologies. I mean, I heard that you barely missed out with 10 wins. But I heard that there was, some better wrestlers that needed the place more.
Listen, man. All right, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I've had my attitude. I've had my anger, but you know what? I've made peace with it, Jacob. I've made peace with it. And you know what? I just want to sit here. No, I just want to sit here. I just want to run the ropes. I'm gonna go to Taco, and I'm gonna try and get myself on good standing. I'm gonna try and apologize. and I'm just gonna try and sit and wait until it's over. All right,
Oh,
because I just don't
Atom,
have it in me.
quickly, very quickly. Since you're over it, do you have any advice on how I can win the Ultimate Series, seeing as you've gone into this with, such a great record, but barely missing out?
You know what, man? You know what? You only got in the Ultimate Series because you colluded with Taco Man. No, you're not gonna get me with
Whoa,
this, man.
whoa, buddy. Throwing around some big words, throwing around some big accusations over there. I haven't done anything, but you know what? Since I consider you one of my friends, I'll let you in on a bit of information. Last I heard, Taco was talking about suspending you.
Suspending me.
Suspended. I believe without pay.
Wait, no. Uh, you got any evidence for that, big man?
Well, I'm a member of the board, and it was in the last board meeting.
Suspending. Are you fucking kidding me? Suspending because I said some words to him in his own office. Are you?
Hey, you gotta respect your elders, Atom. Good luck in the Ultimate Series. You've got this.
Oh, I got this, man. You're fucking right. I've got this. He's fucking got this. He's got another fucking thing coming. Suspending me. Fucking suspending me. Oh my god.
Last week at the end of Unleashed, we saw a man very important to Jimmy Sin's career, Ultimate, ask for a challenge, ask for pretty much a shot at the world title. And we're going to see how Jimmy responds to that here tonight. He's still, if I'm correct, as Ultimate Series match later today, but he has to deal with this first to see if he's going to accept this challenge from a man who taught him a lot. If I'm correct, the last time we saw Ult was at Extreme Chaos 10, of course. But I don't think anybody would expect him to make a challenge to Jimmy Sins. So much history between these two. Ultimate looking at himself on the trophy. That's a little him on there. We want the winner to have it.
Well, it's been a while, man. And I'll be honest, it's great to see you, Ult. It really is. Sorry I couldn't be formal myself. I have a match right after this, actually, so always got to be prepared, you know what I mean?
Fine, that's fine.
The reason, before I give you my decision, I just wanted to say thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, when I was 19 years old, doing the impossible with the help of Bhreezy and Blank, being able to put you through a table with an Ace's Descent and pin you for the 1, 2, 3 in the War Chamber, and you getting jealous, getting infuriated at the fact that a 19-year-old nobody pinned you, attacking me, and then challenging me at endgame, and putting me through hell and 2 ultimate L's. But after all that, he gave me the most important thing to me, and that was your respect. Someone I grew up watching, someone I idolized, and I gained their respect. And I held my head high, I held my arm high, and we have continued this respect from one another. Every time we've interacted in a Horizon Rumble, there's been respect, because I still do respect you, Ultimate. I want you to know that. And you respect me. You still respect me, right?
Do you mean 2 years ago, our match at Takeoff was a bit of an eye-opening for me experience coming against you, up and coming, and yeah, as you mentioned it, I was annoyed, pissed off, angry. You know, look, it was my franchise player stage. You don't put the blame on me. Put the blame on the other guys. But even then, after a match, I found the utmost respect for you, and that is maintained since then. And even watching over the years, as I said last week, I watch you grow. You become a two-time world champion, Horizon Rumble winner, and done something even I couldn't do, or very few people have done. A main event back to back, extreme chaoses. I haven't done that. I haven't ever faced someone of that caliber who's done that. And to see that it was you who beat Maddie, who managed to win the Rumble, beat Maddie in probably one of the greatest matches, forget even Extreme Chaos main events, but greatest matches this company has seen in its 10-year history, is a testament to what you've achieved and your talent in this very ring. I know it. I know you know it. I know all of Udewa know it. I know all of these people here today in the 187 know that. Now, last week, I know throughout the challenge to you, I know 2 weeks ago you issued the challenge, but I want to know with absolute certainty if you want to go one-on-one once again with the franchise, because it was me who came out on top in Endgame. And even though you've grown, as I've said, over the past 2 years, still see a little bit of that bright up-and-comer that was in the ring opposite me. So I need to know if you want this match just as much as I do.
Well, it really comes down to one thing. I'll accept it on one term. I'm not looking for a jolly old man who's looking to put me over. I'm looking for the franchise. I am looking for the 3-time former MWC World Heavyweight Champion. I am looking for the man who has constantly been talked about as one of the greatest. Because think about it, you would join the likes of Drix and Rock. If you won this title for a 4th time, you would be considered one of the greats. Maybe you can go on the run and become the greatest of all time, overthrowing Maddie. I don't want you to do this because you simply want to put me over. I don't want this because you want money. I want this to prove that I am one of the best. To prove that the new generation of Minecraft wrestling is better than the old. This is what these matches mean to me now. Every time I face a legend, it means that. And if I fail, then my goal was for nothing. My dream is a false reality. And I am not that kid anymore. I am a man. I am a man who's proved he is one of the best in the world. I'm trying to become one of the greatest of all time. And defeating you would cement that. Finally being overcome the franchise would mean something. I've been thinking about this for 2 years. I want this more than you do. So I don't want jolly old Ult. I want the franchise. I want the man that comes out to Mazaria Country. Are you willing to do that for me? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to try to win this title and take it from my dead hands?
You know, as I like sit there in the back and I've watched you grown and I've watched over the years this product, it's one thing that hasn't sat right with me. It's that very title you hold in your hands. Because yes, I 3-time world champion. That's a fantastic achievement. I'm proud of that. But I look at the lineage of that title, which has lasted 10 years now, and I look at my reigns 3 times, that's great. But then I look at the combined days that I've been as champion. And you look at that list, I see the likes of Drix, I see the likes of Maddie, Rock is up there, Kong, Man, Milky, yourself up there, even on 2 reigns. But then I'm all the way down there, 3 reigns, and yet I've held that title for a combined total amount of days at 76 days. And yet that's across 3 reigns. That hasn't sat right with me. So if you think that I'm just gonna stroll in next week as just a good old Ult that wants to perform for these people, you're dead wrong. The franchise wants to be a 4-time world champion. And you're my obstacle, Jimmy. An obstacle I've overcome before. So if you want the damn best from me, I want to absolutely know you're gonna get it next week.
You're damn right. Because I'm not the Skyhawk. My name is Jimmy Sins. I am the new heart, the new ace, and I love Minecraft Wrestling. And I will see you at the 13th anniversary of Minecraft Wrestling Ult. Now shake my damn hand.
Look.
Oh, great. Now we gotta deal with this guy after that. Up next on Unleashed, we got another match in A block. It's Bhreezy and Jimmy Sins. 2 champions in this match, the national in the world, of course. These two also have quite a bit of history, mostly dating back to Takeoff as well. Jimmy was originally the one to retire Bhreezy after Bhreezy was Jimmy's mentor way back when. Because like they've both changed so much since then. One of them co-leader of the most dastardly faction in our promotion, SCS, and Jimmy co-leader of our most valiant babyface faction. A lot to be said about these 2 groups, about these 2 wrestlers and everything they represent, as these 2 have fought so many times over the past few years. I can only imagine what this one will look like between these 2. We get set here for our second match of the evening. Another match, of course, in the Ultimate Series.
Avery, Jimmy's managed 2 matches and 2 wins. Bhreezy, on the other hand, 2 matches and no wins.
Bhreezy coming in as national champion. I think you would have expected him to do a little better after such a valiant win at XC, but no. He has not been looking strong thus far. as our bell has rung and we are underway. Not even any circling. These two just immediately going into a collar and elbow. And Bhreezy, usually want to see Bhreezy the one step in there and sort of keep in the collar and elbow, try to lock, but no. Forearm right to the mouth, and then Jimmy, a bit angry, decides to run up, but no. Ducks under, spinning for a Tsutomu. No, takes a hold of the leg, sweeps him down to the mat, rolls through into a cover. No, not even a 1 count.
I tell you what, Avery, wrestlers that know each other as well as these two do, is there any point in the collar and elbow tie-up?
I would argue that there is, even though they know each other so well. Bhreezy, one of the most technically minded wrestlers in the game. A collar and elbow is a base. It's an establishment. It's how you get things started. Jimmy sliding under, though, trying to be quicker than Bhreezy, which isn't that hard to do, considering Jimmy's athleticism. Now to an O'Connor roll. 1. This time he got him at a 1 count. Bhreezy seems to be a little pissed off that he's being out-wrestled here in the early going.
As you say,
in a lot of ways, the student has become the master.
He definitely leaned towards that, and that's why he's getting frustrated that what he's meant to be better at isn't working at the minute.
Trying to hit for a tiger suplex, but no. Throws Jimmy forward into an arm drag. Or rather, Jimmy hits the arm drag off of the hip toss. Bhreezy just completely being outworked here. Doing to be doing so. Jimmy, though, rushes forward. Bhreezy sidesteps. Jimmy hangs onto the ropes. Both men float over. La Maestro, cover 1, 2. But this time again, Bhreezy with a kick out. And Bhreezy needs a breather rolling out of the ring. Bhreezy throwing a hissy fit on the outside. In so many ways, Bhreezy taught Jimmy everything he knows, and now he's absolutely getting demolished by his student here as Bhreezy took his eye off the ball. I thought Jimmy might have been going for a dive or something, but no.
In terms of this tournament, this match is so important for Bhreezy. If he loses this one, there's still roots out of the block, but they start to really tighten up.
At this point, it's not a matter of winning the block. You're going to be going out of the second seed if Bhreezy loses this match too. The downfall, the detriment he would be in would be very hard to overcome. You have to pretty much sweep the rest of the block and hope that the cards fall in his favor. It would not be an ideal situation as Jimmy springs up to the top.
Remember, he doesn't have that tiebreaker over Prince and wouldn't over Jimmy.
Ooh.
It would be a really tough route if he can't get it done tonight.
Arm wringer off the top. Bhreezy taking advantage, going right after the arm. And another kick right to the arm once again. And Bhreezy's just try to rip apart the arm here. Wouldn't have necessarily expected this strategy to be done on Jimmy. Much rather see people go after his legs because of his athletic ability, but you know, Bhreezy took the advantage with the arm. He had a shot there, and now he's going to try to pick it apart.
Oh! Just like he said.
Right.
There it is, right to the legs. Roundhouse, no.
Jimmy with a kick. Definitely, maybe should have tried to keep that attack on the leg. Work both limbs, but no, drop salt. Bhreezy flies out onto the ramp. And I think Jimmy's looking to fly.
Is that shoulder going to hold up for the handspring?
I don't think it's been worked on too much yet. I'm assuming he'll be able to hit it. Indeed he will. Into the cartwheel. Flips over. No, Jimmy landed on his feet, though, on the ramp off the Sasuke. Bhreezy rebounding off, goes for a suicide dive. No. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this dork.
This guy is the worst.
I'm pretty sure that's how he entices Rich to get in bed, but that's neither here nor there. As Jimmy rolls back in, ducking under, caught with an arm drag from Bhreezy. Once again, ducking under.
Oh!
And a belly to belly. This time, Jimmy now falling to the ramp.
As important as this match is for Bhreezy, Jimmy is in a more important place here. World champion, he knows any match he drops in this tournament could be a rematch with the title on the line sometime later in the year. He can't afford to give up any matches. Oh my god!
Oh! Jimmy popped up and hit that massive cutter. It's back again onto the ramp. That ramp is not soft. It's effectively just a slab. Jimmy, though, seemed to have hit his shoulder on that ramp off of the cutter.
Like you say, not too much done to the shoulder. Yeah!
Oh my god, Chaos Driver onto the floor! What is it with people doing moves off the ramp tonight? What the hell? Did you people learn nothing from Ozawa Kobashi 03? It does not feel good.
Hey, look at this count.
Counting up to a 6.
If this gets to
Well,
10,
up to
it's a
7.
draw, right? 1 point for each.
But no, I don't think it'll be that way. Jimmy in and a count of 9 and into a cover. Or never mind, I thought he was into a cover. I think he thought better of it.
I think he wants that arrow shock. Wow!
Oh, caught it! With a knee right to the mouth off the arrow shock.
Violet
Trying to go for
screwdriver!
Violet Screwdriver. Jimmy drops down, now punching at the stomach. Again, Bhreezy trying to blitz into a suplex. This time he'll get it with the stomach crusher.
He's not done!
Pulls Jimmy back up. Azumi Sushi.
That's it! Oh!
But Jimmy kicks out very late. Oh my gosh, 2.9. Kicking out of the Azumi Sushi. This Bhreezy seems frustrated again, unable to get the one up on Jimmy. Don't get cocky now. Bhreezy, you have an advantage, and I know the people don't like you. I certainly don't like you, but you don't want to waste it here being cocky.
And don't forget about that right shoulder while you're at it. It's so easy to lose sight in matches like these.
Bhreezy clearly getting too into the moment here as Jimmy kept coming up to him. Palm strike, palm strike, palm strike. Shout out Kiriyano into a big right hook. The ace can indeed throw punches.
Oh!
You usually see, Avery sort of hits a cactus clothesline, throwing them both over. Jimmy just says, I ain't going to throw that. You're just going over the top, buddy. And I think that's because Jimmy's going to set up here for another big dive.
Sasuke!
And there's time to hit the Sasuke special. Now he's got to get Bhreezy back into the ring. 10 minutes have passed in this match. 5 left. Of course, if it were go to the next 5 minutes, it would be a draw, both receiving 1 point. But I don't think we're going to need another more 5 minutes as Jimmy looks like he's got Bhreezy set up. And no beginning! Now yanking him up.
That time call seems to have awoken something in Jimmy.
Deep into the cover. 1, 2, but no! Bhreezy kicking out of a relatively new move from Jimmy. It's a bit shocking. I would not have expected Bhreezy to have the wherewithal to kick out of that yet. But I think Jimmy's looking to put his old mentor away here. Not much left in the tank.
He knows, we saw earlier tonight, Prince at 6 points. He really can't afford to lose a step here in this race to get to the top of the A block. Reawakening. Oh, no!
No! The shoulder gives out. I think Jimmy's going to have to go up top if he wants to put this one away.
And that looks to be where he's going.
Jimmy looking to put Bhreezy away. Bhreezy in the drop zone.
Can't forget that confrontation with Ult just a few moments ago. That has to still be on your mind. Oh! Tarah!
No way.
3
Bhreezy.
minutes to go. Violent screwdriver.
Screwdriver clocked him on the top of the dome. But Bhreezy unable to capitalize on the cover off of it immediately. His back messed up earlier from the Tiger Driver off the ramp. Could Bhreezy finally get one up on Jimmy for the first time in a long time?
I don't know how much Jimmy has left in this one. Oh!
Driver! Bhreezy not taking any chances, pulling Jimmy back to the center of the ring as quick as he can, and a cover. 1, 2, and Bhreezy!
Oh my God!
Up the win! I don't think anybody expected this after Bhreezy's early results, but the work to the arm was enough.
The undefeated streak of the world champion comes to an end here. Stuck at 4 points, Bhreezy moves to 2, and that tiebreaker over Jimmy must be pivotal.
This, of course, now officially sets, once again, Prince in the lead.
And
Prince
what a
now
setback
officially
this
leads the
is
block.
as he looks onward to the rest of this tournament. But not only onward to the rest of the tournament, but to next Saturday night, where he faces Ult in singles competition.
We'll have to see how he goes into that match now.
And look at that, Bhreezy with the World Championship.
A sight that he would like to see in the future. As we still have more up on Unleashed Cruise, please tell us what is next up here on our show.
We've got so much still to come, but before we get back into the action, I hear we're going to hear from a smoke show.
On October 15th, 2016, Tarah defeated Sniper 820 to win the NXW Women's Championship. She held this championship for 37 days, defending on shows alongside people like myself, Adam, Hydrix, Taco, Memorized, Mr. Love Cruz, and so many more. Tarah has stood shoulder to shoulder with some of the greatest to ever step foot in this ring for the last decade, but has never emerged from our shadows. Now, I've gone through the trouble, the very long and intensive process of locating Tarah's birth records, and she has never been truthful about her age or her longevity or her career. Everybody look me in the eyes right now, because Tarah Guppyfields is a 49-year-old woman. When she said she was 35 and overload yesterday, she lied. She's been dyeing her hair black since 2024 to hide the gray hairs that have taken over her head. Now, why does Tarah choose to hide this unfortunate fact? Because, put this into perspective, her career with this fact is embarrassing. At 49 years old, this woman, who on her best day is 90 pounds soaking wet, had to use her cash or bankrupt briefcase to steal her first world title from the friends that she supposedly loves so much. The people that she stood behind for so long at 49 years old. Cassidy, who is a 28-year-old woman. Dobby, who is only 43. Tarah has spent her entire career standing in the shadows of people younger, stronger, faster, better than her. What sets her and I apart is that I don't run from my past. Yeah, I've been here since 2014. Yeah, I'm old. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'm not as agile as I used to be. My midlife crisis is already past. I'm 50% through with my life by now. But in that 10 years, I've built a legacy. I'm a former world champion. I'm a Hall of Famer. It didn't take me 10 years to make it to the mountaintop. It took me a lot less. I am the founder of the MWA. My career didn't flounder and ride the coattails of new generation to do what I was able to do. I did all of it on my own. And on August 1st, the 13-year anniversary show, I'm going to prove that my old age doesn't matter, but her lying does.
What an upset we just saw there, Avery, but we have an exciting matchup we haven't seen since Retribution this year. And here he comes, the Mad Dog of Sakai.
Hironaka. I think he's thinking about maybe killing Raging Rich. I think we'd all like to see that tonight, right?
Yeah, I
think we'd all appreciate that.
He just won. You know, I would really enjoy that. But here he comes, looking to forward his career after a devastating loss at Extreme Chaos 10 to Jodovic Colt, trying to make a name of himself in the Ultimate Series. He's participated in some of the biggest tournaments the wrestling world has to offer in all of Japan, Zip Japan, and so many other promotions.
And he's won a few of them too, let's not forget that. He's won a few round robins, he's won a few single limbs. He's definitely one of the best to do it. He also has a victory over Rich. You did mention Retribution. He was the one to win that match.
He was, but the circumstances were certainly different back then. Hironaka wasn't battered, he wasn't damaged like he is now. He was still dyeing his roots. As you can see, he's been dyeing them less and less, and you see his natural black hair. But unfortunately, we have to introduce our current MWC Spotlight champion. You know, for a Spotlight title, it certainly has the champion who hogs it and certainly being deserved it.
Why
And
would
he
you
just
spit
spat
on
on
that
Sophie.
Sophie? Why would
What?
you spit on the little Ult?
Man, on little
Fuck this
Ult.
guy. Fuck this guy.
If Ultimate
Why
guys
you
don't
trying to win
succeed,
that thing?
please give him an Ultimate L for us. Please, Ultimate. I'm begging you.
Why do you want to see that? Why they don't like you. Neither one of them like you, bro. They don't like this guy. Oh great, now he's coming over to look at us.
Oh wait, I don't like. Oh, is it because she's a woman? Oh, you sexist!
It's right,
Screw you!
the sexist transphobe.
Screw you!
What an asshole!
Screw you!
This guy sucks. Hironaka, cut this guy's balls off.
Okay, that's a little too much, Fisherman. But anyways, let's get back to our match here. Exciting matchup. B block action. Rich leading the way with 4 points and.
I do not want these things. I do not. Get this shit out of here.
What?
Give me his fucking glasses. We were nasty.
I heard a fan say something ludicrous, but here we go.
I did not hear the fan.
Raging Rich, Tsutomu Hironaka, the God versus the Mad Dog of Sakai. Deathmatch Jesus, and this match is underway. Saying only dumb Fs want to team with you, and now big slap to the face.
I like how he was still smoking a cigarette despite that. He got oral.
It was a very weak slap.
It didn't even come out of his mouth.
Oh. Tried to do a snake eyes right there and slapped Hironaka.
Oh shit.
I think Hironaka is getting a little agitated at Raging Rich's shenanigans here tonight, folks. Sliding under.
Dude, I just looked at Visconti. What the hell?
Sorry to cut you off right there, Avery, but what a bitch slap. Taking Raging Rich out of the ring.
Nana, boo boo, Richard.
Well, please get off our announce table.
Get off! God, you're so ugly.
Oh, he's fat on you.
I'm calling HR, buddy. I'm calling HR. Yeah, come from the city. Oh shit!
The leg. Oh, just take him down.
He got thrown off our table.
Back on their feet, a little quiet for the opening because Raging Rich was
being a little bitch.
He was. Oh,
a big scoop slam, sadly.
Hitting up scoop.
Hironaka took a little too long to get in.
And now this crowd back to being sad and desolate. I can't necessarily blame him, considering the man in the ring right now, Raging Rich, might be, if not, the most annoying son of a bitch on this roster. Now pointing up. Is he
doing the Kenta Kobashi style machine gun chops in the corner?
These are the worst machine gun chops I've ever seen. Actually, no.
And they're just not. These are not working, brother. He's not even cupping his hand right. He's just not. Why did he think he could do that like Avery can?
I think Hironaka, being from Japan, has experienced way better chops. Now meeting Rich with these haymakers left and right. Oh my goodness.
I think pretty much everybody in Zip definitely has a better chop than that. As Rich gets molly-whopped by that big combo. And he's down on the mat, crying, desolate, and sad, as he should always be.
And now Hironaka just stalking Rich, a very familiar sight. Very similar to the dynamic that we saw at Retribution all the way back in January. I swear to God, if we see a pink chair again, though, I will lose my stuff.
Well, why is he just grabbing Visconti? Leave Visconti alone. Leave Visconti. Oh, right to the with Visconti. Oh, grabbing his hair to drop him down into a snapmare. Rich is just pissing these fans off. I don't know if he's doing much damage to Hironaka. I mean, Hironaka's like
on the fans as Hironaka just kept
Hironaka's back to his feet. Rich, maybe you should look behind you. Don't look behind you, actually. Oh, he's got a handful of that ugly pink hair.
And now
Oh,
snapmare.
Snapmare.
Low drop kick.
Ooh, a nice drop kick.
Flashing.
The big flashing elbow.
Now big cover.
Quick pin.
One. Oh.
Yeah, one count though.
And immediately rolling out of the ring. That's great. That's great. Thank you, Rich.
I know, back up on the apron. Or rather, Hironaka onto the apron now.
Potentially looking for an apron PK of sorts.
Oh! Dang!
To the sternum.
Owie.
Looking for a double.
Trying to get a double. What the hell?
Did he just roll into the ring? Well, he's on the other side.
He rolled out from the other side. He's got a chair. He's got a chair. No, thank God it's not pink. Visconti, of course, telling him, no, you cannot use that.
It's spinning in the eyes of the
eye. Spin him right in the eye.
Like where this match is going now, grabbing Hironaka and bring him in front of our announce desk. Please leave us alone. Oh no!
Oh, and over the barricade.
Jesus Christ.
As Visconti has started to administer a count. Oh, just took a fan's drink and just poured it over him. Absolutely disgusting.
And here, mad.
Oh, I think Hironaka was more mad that it was Miller.
I see dry. Yes, the signature beer Hironaka loves is I see dry. Great beer. Now throwing Hironaka back into the ring.
I don't think him and Maddie would be very good friends.
No.
Oh, but we all know what Rich is looking for. Springing up.
Oh, not this.
With the senton into the moonsault.
The two moves of doom. Now
then he pins him. One, two.
Kick out. Hironaka still alive. 7 minutes. 8 more to go. Now whipping Hironaka to the other side of the ring. Rebound knee lift.
Oh, this is his own thing. Sort of Kobashi style rebound knees. Pretty much just kitchen sink here, back and forth.
Looking for the trifecta. But Hironaka.
Hironaka, I think, stalled.
Trying to escape, but being met with these punches to the neck. And now whipping him across. Rage Engage!
Oh, no, through a Rage Engage, no! Back door!
Oh. That's a move we usually only see from Urewa members!
Dropped him on the top of his head!
Oh, that might be why you spelled out Urewa in Oh, that makes sense now.
Oh.
I'm bad at picking up context clues, y'all. I'm sorry. And I'm meeting him with the rebound knee lifts. Kobashi-esque. Vintage.
This is how you do it, Rich.
Will we see the trifecta? I hope so, Avery Fishman.
Oh no, Rich just fell. Rich. Oh no!
The neck giving out
Oh,
of
his knee.
Hironaka.
His neck. Oh, and a DDT.
Head first to the mat. It's almost like you just called Hironaka a dumb fuck with that DDT. Looking for a lariat, but Raging Rich staying still. There's nothing behind these lariats now. The neck having so much damage, sustained so much, not just from XG, but also the Ultimate Series so far.
He has been through the ringer, and he's still trying to go. Again, ducking another Rage Engage.
Oh!
What a lariat!
Big
And Rich
lariat
got rolled to the
pull!
outside from that.
5.5 minutes remain. 5.5 minutes remain. Rich trying to use our announce table in order to get to a standing position. Hironaka though raising the arms. What could we see here? No! Oh my! Oh! Holy crap! Holy crap!
The table did not break! The table did not break!
No! Oh!
It's gonna break off the moonsault! Jesus Christ!
And now throwing Hironaka back in there might be all she wrote. Rich up top, but we're gonna see the overtime! Overtime!
And I think that will sadly be all she wrote. 1, 2, no!
He kicked out!
He kicked out! Even Visconti thought that was over. He slapped his hand, but Hironaka kicked before.
With Visconti almost counted to 3, so close. A millimeter off the mat. Four minutes remain. 4 minutes remain, everyone. Rich is going to have to scurry if he wants to get the win here. Small package, small package.
Small package, but he does not have this in tight.
Visconti!
No.
Get out!
No. Visconti was checking the shoulders. It didn't look like he had him down all the way at first. Oh.
Now targeting that midsection.
Trying to protect his head.
Remain. Cover up. Feigning him out. Code pink! Blocking it though! Lands on his feet! Ghostbusters! Pulling him up, tucking the head of Rich, tries lifting him up. But no, Rich, dead waiting, 3 minutes remain.
Hironaka trying to force him up.
Now clubbing at his back.
Time's ticking.
Pushing him back. Raging
Another Rage Engage. No, he's just unable to hit it.
Looking for the heat action. Lands on his feet. Black flash.
Flash to the face.
God.
And that might be all she wrote. 1, 2, and 3.
The God is able to move on and get his 2 points.
Damn it.
What a match. What a match. Rich now stands at 6 points. Undefeated in the Ultimate Series. This is your moment. Eyes on a crowded game. Same church just open. And I sing your praises now. Screaming one more step, you're immortal now. 'Cause once you play,
This guy's stopped getting on our desk, bruh. SDNS has sadly swept the night.
Oh, what?
What for water?
Hironaka wasn't able to get the 2 points he wanted. This may be very impactful in his Ultimate Series, leading B blocks. Avery, I got some good news though. Wait. I was about to announce our main event, but there's something backstage. I don't know what it is. We're gonna cut to the feed backstage, find out what's happening.
You can't suspend me. Suspend me. I didn't do anything wrong. 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 Oh. No, I didn't do anything. I just, it was Jacob. It was Jacob's day. I just wanted to do the Ultimate Series. No. Just wanted to do the Ultimate Series. Oh no. No. Taco, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Take him away.
No! Ow! Ow! Taco, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to do the Ultimate Series. No.
Okay, we don't have to record it. No. You know, he's going to a very special place. You know, I hear if you plead insanity, it'll go a bit easier. Hopefully you don't do too much time. I like what you've done with The Office. No, I'm his boss.
No, but Taco, I'm not insane. I'm not. I just wanted to wrestle.
All right, up next, our main event.
After a full night of action and so many upsets, so many amazing sequences, spots, and matches, it feels fitting to have probably the most insane matchup we could possibly put up. Here comes our first participant of our main event here, folks. The next part of the dream, Misty, showcasing that new attitude she's adopted after Extreme Chaos 10. Looking forward to her future instead of letting XC10 be the thing that holds her back. Avery, going into this match, who do you protect is going to come out on top?
I think these two have a pretty similar singles record. They fought each other multiple times, both picking up wins and losses against each other. But at the current moment, I would say Dobby's on a bit more of a hot streak than Misty. This should be a great match between these two, and we're going to see what happens.
I would argue opposite due to the fact that I believe going up into this matchup, if I stand correct, I may not be. Misty goes into the match with 4 points, while Dobby only has 2. So this matchup really decides if Dobby's hopes and dreams of staying alive in the Ultimate Series can come true, or if Misty will join the likes of Rich on top of B Block. And hobbling out after such a rough matchup against Tarah. You can start to see the wear and tear coming down on Dobby. That leg, that ankle being hurt.
Well, what nice
Giving
work.
a compliment to his stablemate, Tarah, who was accused of being 49. If so, hope you have a great 50th, Tarah.
That should be coming up pretty soon.
Wiping his feet. The last bastion, the next part of the dream. The last time we saw these two go face to face, Dobby was able to get that TV title from Misty. Let's see if Misty has grown in that time. She's main event in NXT, something Dobby has yet to done.
As we are set here for our main event, B block action here in the Ultimate Series. The bell has rung by Visconti, who looks like he's about 947 years old, and we are underway in our main event.
Misty feigning a jab, slipping behind. Oh, she's immediately going for that ankle. I don't expect less for Misty. One of the best limb workers in all professional wrestling right now. Reason why she's called a prodigy.
Trying to get a bulldog
Dobby
choke
hooking
in
the
early.
head.
Doesn't have the full setup, though. He might not be able to lock it in. No. Misty grabbing a hold of the hands, pulling him apart, rolling back. And now she's giving up.
Very technical opening.
Giving up control, indeed, as we get a stack early one. But Misty able to throw herself off and only gets a 1 count from Dobby. Misty rushing off now. Dobby shoots on her. Spins a back elbow. No. Drop kick to the knee. Dobby falls on his face.
Now grabbing Dobby up and whipping him across. What could she be looking for?
Oh, and a
Running
big
boot to the
boot.
face. Pulling back, trying to... Shaking the ropes and now going up top looking for a triangle plancha, but no! Oh my goodness!
God!
Dobby just sending Misty into that barricade. Visconti telling both competitors to get back in the ring. He doesn't want to count this. Dobby tucking the hands under Misty's arms. Looking for that rebound lariat that's brought much success.
Misty holding on to the top rope. Oh, just kick Dobby right in the face. Misty skins the cat back into the ring.
Great athleticism by the next part of the dream, Avery. This has been a phenomenal start to our match so far. We're not even 3 minutes in yet. Shoulder block, but Misty anticipated it. Handsprings over the ropes. Oh!
Oh! Double knees right to the back. Now putting him up on the top rope.
Hoisting
him
him
over.
Falcon Arrow.
Falcon Arrow.
Using
the ropes to her advantage.
Every part of the ring to their advantage. The ropes, the apron, the barricade, this whole ring area. It's amazing to see.
Oh,
Sliding
sliding lariat.
Based on these early stages of the match, who do you think is going to come on top, Avery Fishman? And now looking for an armbar.
So far, Misty has had the upper hand in most cases. Trying to lock in an armbar now. Oh!
Something that
Downward
shocked
kicks
me
to Dobby.
at the beginning, it seemed like Misty was going to target that ankle area, but instead looking for the arm now.
Got in the
Perhaps
armbar.
trying to not go for the easy limb and actually showcasing some respect towards Dobby. But as I say that, hooking his lower leg with her feet and now putting his front foot above hers. And now applying pressure with the free foot and now wrenching this hold in.
I don't even know what you would call this sort of hold. It's very much an armbar, sort of like a toe hold at the foot, but not necessarily spinning or anything.
And now Dobby just crawling out of it.
Having to use one leg and arm to do this, pretty much crawling on his side.
But Misty's still trying to wrench it in, and Dobby reaching the ropes.
Dobby getting a hold of his hand there. Or getting a hold of the ropes there with his hand, rather. My fault. But now both out onto the apron.
What could... Oh...
Hooks the leg on the apron. Trying to hit a fisherman suplex. Dobby reversing the pressure, but with his leg, is he going to be able to lift?
I don't know, Avery. That's the biggest factor going into this match, is if Dobby is able to truly be able to capitalize, even though his leg...
He's got her up.
Wait. Oh!
Oh my God!
Just bouncing off the announce table, and you see, we are starting to see that more aggressive side of Dobby that we've gotten accustomed to over the last couple months. Now telling Visconti to move. What was he up next? Oh!
Oh, elbow to the back off the apron.
Now just targeting the back. It seems very common in the Ultimate Series so far that the back, shoulder, and neck area are the main parts of the body that have been targeted so far in our tournament across all participants.
Oh no! Throws her back first.
Dobby holding nothing back. I think due to a part that he lost his match against Tarah next week and does not want to lose this match anyway.
Oh my
no!
God! An exploder into the corner of the announce table. There is no give there.
The table hasn't given out yet, considering we've had elbow drops on it, an Aussie moonsault, now an exploder against it. It's extraordinary how this table hasn't broken. Now grabbing a hold of her. Misty shaking her head, trying to stay alive in this. Throwing her to the corner. Corner lariat. Kojima.
Kojima lariat. Kojima. Lariat. Ref starting to administer a count off the Kojimas. Shoulder thrust. Oh. Over and over again.
Shoulder thrust. Dobby.
Visconti's got to get him out of this corner.
Now lifting her up top. We're not even 8 minutes into this match. We're not even 10. And they're already going up top.
Misty going a lower level. Trying to hit the stomach. Trying to get herself up here.
How bad they want this match. Hooking the neck of Dobby. Lifting him up. Oh,
no! Mouth first on the top rope. Into the turnbuckle.
Just holding that knee and
Dobby's in perfect position now. Tower of London.
Cover. Is that all she wrote? 1, 2.
Two count. Misty just barely getting her shoulder up. After the Tower of London.
We're almost 2/3 of the way into our match. 15-minute time limit. Trying to throw these hammer and anvil elbows. Dev Jitsu. But no! Judo throw! Fujiwara bar!
Try to trap him in the Fujiwara. No. Ooh, what a knee! Shoots Dobby inside out.
Beautiful knee right there. Misty utilizing her striking ability in this match. And now whipping Dobby into the ropes. Dobby swinging a lariat. Potentially make or break. Misty ducking under, spinning around. DDT!
DDT!
Grabbing him up. Misty potentially looking to end this. Grabbing the leg. Shin breaker! Relying on that limb work. The same limb work that brought her the win against Avery Burns. And one of her first matches on Unleashed.
And another one. But this time to the buckle!
Oh no! Every time Misty targets that shin, that ankle, that leg of Dobby, it may be another opportunity for her to end Dobby's chance of winning the Ultimate Series.
Oh!
Looking for the Nebula driver, but her back giving out. Dobby rebounding. Trying to look for Larian, but kneels. Both limping onto one another now. These desperate downward double elbows to the back.
Both of them are in immense pain here in the late stages of this match.
Gonzo bomb, but shoving him off easily. And Dobby just crumbling down. Buzzsaw kick.
Buzzsaw kick, no. Ducking under.
10 minutes have passed. 4.5 remain.
With how both of them are moving, this might be our first draw of the tournament.
Very understandably so. Both competitors are so hurt. They both have each other's number, and now slamming her by the head into the buckle. Oh my goodness. Dobby screaming out in pain, but also a war cry of sorts. Back to the top. Can he hit what he was looking for earlier? Struggling to get up top. You saw it right there.
He's going to have to use the ropes to get some sort of leverage here. Trying to go for the Exodus off the top, but no.
This is how he was able to beat Hironaka.
What the hell is she going for?
No, not up there.
Oh, top of the head. With the elbows trying to avoid catastrophe.
Looking her once more. We're going to see that Exodus Northern Lights bomb. I think we're going to see it.
Oh my god, Dobby fell! Dobby fell and dropped Misty on the top of her head!
Oh no! The crown of her skull. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god. No, we need... No, Visconti. Visconti, there's ice over here. Please grab the ice. Please get the medics. Visconti, I'm begging you.
What a main event between these two.
Victory. Dobby joining Misty with 4 points. Raging Rich leading the way with 6. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Now Dobby just grabbing that TV title, winning the series out, as this was their third match, singles competition, saying he's sorry, a sign of respect between the two. Will Misty stumbling up. Dobby feeling a bit ashamed, not wanting to win like that. Giving him a thumbs up. A sign of respect from the two. Perhaps past transgressions are put behind them, but unfortunately, Avery, that was all we had to offer on MWA Unleashed. What a spectacular night of action. But you could join us on Overload as we're going to see the likes. We're going to see Avery Burns take on Jacob Sterry. Kaloki goes against Rafi. Tarah faces Elite. And then Faywin versus Cole. So much more action. You'll join us on Overload. Thank you for watching MWA Unleashed. For myself, for Avery Fishman, for Cruz, this was MWA Unleashed. And we'll see you next week. Good night.